Hey guys, for this video we're going to show you how to do a hurdle. So this is the hop that you do before you do your forward tumbling skills.
The hurdles are fundamental for our round-offs, Baranis and our front handsprings. We're going to teach you guys how to use your power and technique in our hurdles to get the best tumbling you can.
So let's go. Okay, so to get started we're just going to start off with a warm-up. We want to make sure that we're working our body, getting our legs moving and working that power in our body. So we're just going to start with running up and back, find yourself a space. If you don't have space, you can run on the spot as well, that's fine. And we're going to do some high knees. So knees all the way up to your chest. That's it. And kicking your bottom behind you. And some skipping. So we want to really get the bouncing up. That's it. We don't have much space, but you guys can see what it's supposed to look like. Okay, and this time we're going to do some skipping with our arm circles. So at the top of your skip, your arms at the top, and we're circling around. And some side skipping, so facing one way, same thing. A nice big hop at the top. And facing the same way, so we do it on our other leg. One more time. And we might just finish off with some rebound jumps. So squeezing your ears, bouncing through your ankles and your toes. Okay, we don't want to be bending our legs this one. We're just bouncing and backwards as well. That's it. And we're going to move into a little bit of stretch. And we're just going to finish off with a bit of a full body stretch. So just moving your shoulders backwards, nice big circles. And the other way. And arm circles. Getting nice big circles. And the other way. And twisting your body. Keeping your hips facing forwards. And we're lifting our knee opposite. And a bit of a quad stretch. So make sure your knee is pointing down to the ground. You need to find a spot to help you balance. Side. Setting in our straddle, just reaching to the ground. Bounces. Stretching our hamstrings. One side. The other side. And feet together. Squatting, pushing your heels down into the ground. And up on our toes. Down. And keeping your heels flat to the ground, we're going to straighten our legs, get your nose as close to your knees, hold for 2, and relax. Little bounces, straight for 2, little bounces, last one, and let's get started.
To start off with our hurdle drills, we're going to practice just our skipping. So Rose's going to demonstrate for us. We're going to start with a big high power skip. We're lifting our top leg up. We're going to be driving with our top leg. We're going to be pulling the power up, driving all the way through our toes. Once you feel like this is comfortable, you can use your arms. So we're going to do big arm circles going up and down, making sure when we hit the top of your arms and by your ears, we don't want them big wide, we want them nice and close to our ears. So we're going to do about 10 of each of those for me. And then we're going to work on doing some skips to a run. So we're going to start off by doing 2 skips and then we'll do the run. We're going to start off by lifting up our right leg and then our left leg and then we're going to go into a run. So this is helping us work on our coordination because when we skip, you step out like you're going into a run and then we do our front tumbling. But just for this exercise, we're going to be going into a run to help you break it down a little bit. So Tori's going to start off with right leg up, left leg, and then run. Then once you do that, you're going to do it on the other leg. So left leg, right leg, run. You're going to practice both legs for me. Even if you only cartwheel on one leg, you're still going to practice both so we can get that coordination going. So I want you to do about 5 on each leg and then see if you can master it. Alright, so now we're going to work on the shaping of our hurdle. Tori's going to demonstrate this for us again. So she's going to start by putting her arms up on the wall. We've got to make sure our arms are nice and straight, our hands are nice far apart, and our fingers are wide spider fingers. There. We've got a little gap. Tori's got a gap between her ears and shoulders. She's going to push it nice and strong, squeezing that in. She's going to make sure her back is not arched. She's going to squeeze her bottom, keeping our bottom leg straight. She's going to lift up her dominant leg. So the leg that you're cartwheeling on is the leg you want to lift up. You're going to keep this nice and strong. So make sure it doesn't just dangle there. You're going to hold it nice and strong. She's going to go up in a releve for me. Holding it nice and strong, making sure that we're keeping our body straight. We don't want to twist our hips, keeping it all in line, making sure this is our nice hurdle position. So once you guys have got the shape on the wall, we're going to practice using that shape and falling to the wall. So Tori's going to show us. She's going to stand up nice and tall, then showing us our hurdle position, then she's going to go up into a releve and fall. Now the most important part of this is that you keep your shoulders and your arms nice and strong. If Tori bends her arms, her head's going to go straight through the wall. So we want to keep it nice and strong, closing that gap between our ears, squeezing our core and our bottom to make sure that it's a nice strong position that she's holding. So once you've done the shaping on the wall and the blocking against the wall, we're going to try a skip, same thing with our hurdle against the wall. So you're going to start with 2 skips, and then your third skip is going to be your hurdle shape. The first leg that you lift up is a leg that you want on the wall. So this is the leg that Tori's going to have on the wall, so this is the first leg she's going to use. So she's going to skip, and then hurdle shape and block. So you're going to combine those components together, and Tori's going to show us again. So skip, arms out, squeeze, and against the wall. So again, this is super important with our shoulders. Our shoulders and our hurdle are probably one of the most important things when we're going into our front tumbling. Keeping our arms straight, closing up that gap, making sure your back's not archy. So we're going to make sure that we're not twisting our hips and we're keeping everything nice and straight. You're going to try that probably 5 or 6 times. If you guys feel like you want to use the other leg, this is super helpful in gymnastics so that we can get coordination on both legs.
Okay, so moving on from our drills on the wall, we've now got our box here, so this is going to be really good to get the length and the direction for our skills like our round off and our front handspring, okay? So imagine the position that we've just done on the wall. We've had our knee up, squeezing our ears, and we were on our toes. This time, after this, you're going to do a final long lunge, hands on the box, kicking your back leg, okay? In this position, make sure your shoulders are straight. You're still looking at your hands, making sure your hips are straight and you're not sticking your leg out to the side, okay? So we want to stay nice and straight. So we're going to go, Charlotte's going to demonstrate from the beginning. So similar to the wall, we start off with our 2 skips. So 1 skip, 2 skips, squeezing our ears, hop, and long lunge, okay? Once you get really comfortable with this movement, you can turn it into a bit of a hop to get our hurdle skill going. So hop and lunge. Awesome. So keep on practicing this. So once we're comfortable with this movement, we're going to work on trying to lengthen it. So Charlotte's going to still do her 2 skips. She's going to do it before our object. Okay, and then she's going to try hop over the object and do a long lunge into a run. Okay, so this is lengthening our hurdle. We're taking away the box now, and we're going to try and get it a little bit faster. So she's going to go 1, 2, hop, and super long lunge. Okay, remember, I know if you're thinking about doing a cartwheel at the end, you're going to want to turn and pretend you're doing a cartwheel, but we want to actually make sure that we're not turning our shoulders at all until you're just about to put your hands on the floor. So we're going to do our cartwheel at the end, turning at the last second. So we're going to go 2 skips, and our hop, lunge, cartwheel. Okay, keep practicing this one. So the final thing we're going to do is turn our skip, hop into a run. Okay, so this will be a little bit easier for you guys to use when you're doing your tumbling. So before we went skip, hop. So 1, 2, 3. This time we're going to be using the same legs that you're skipping on. You're going to do 2 steps and then a hop. So 1, 2, and hop over the lunge, over the object, and into your run or your cartwheel. Okay, so Charlotte's going to demonstrate this again. So 2 steps, 1, 2, and hop. Okay, once you get really good at this, you can start to add in a couple more steps. Okay, so you remember what leg you need to hurdle on. So you can do 5, 10 steps and into your hurdle. Okay, and keep practicing this, using it for wheels.
Now we're going to do some strength for our hurdles. This is going to help with our power to make your tumbling faster and stronger. Tori's going to start with some switch lunges, hands on hips. Going from one leg, jumping through and all the way to the other. This is going to build our thigh muscles and we're going to make sure we're pushing through our toes as well. We're going to do about 10 of those for me. And then we're going to move on to kneeling walk lunges with our hurdle shape. So she's going to start on kneeling on the floor. Then we're going to step up to our hurdle shape. Make sure that we have the same hurdle shape as we did on the floor. So keeping our arms nice and close to our ears, activating your core, and keeping your back, making sure it doesn't arch. You're going to do 10 of those as well. Once you've done that, you're going to do the same thing, but we're going to add the hop. Lunging and hop. Making sure we're squeezing our position, pushing all the way through our toes. Awesome. Once you've done that 10 times, we're going to do some lunge to needle kick back to our lunge. Lunging, and then needle kick. Yeah, making sure when we're in our lunge that our back foot is flexed, not pointed under, kicking up nice and fast. Awesome. So this skill is very important, so when we're going down, we're keeping our body nice and straight, and then we will turn last minute if you're doing a round off. If not, make sure your hips are nice and straight, and your hands are straight on the floor for our front handsprings. Do 10 of those for me as well. Keep practicing all of our hurdle drills and all of our hurdle strengths that we've shown you today, and you guys will get well on your way to nailing those front tumbling skills. These are super, super important for our front handsprings and our round offs, even all the way up to our Baranis. Hope you had fun. See you next video.